Good morning to all of my students. Myself, Mr. Dibyendu Mondal, Assistant Professor of Mechanical Engineering Department of Greater Kolkata College of Engineering and Management under JIS Group. In this pandemic situation, I am delivering my lecture through online mode and my video is uploaded in YouTube. Good morning, students. Hope you are all well. Today, I am discussing about hammers. The hammer is one of the most widely used fitters tool. It is used for striking chisel, in chipping and cutting and the punch in marking. All the hammers used in a fitting shop are similar in construction to the Smith and hammers such as a ball peen, cross peen, straight peen, etc. The only difference lies in weight. Hammers used in fitting work are comparatively lighter in weight than the Smith's hand hammer. They normally weigh from 0.45 kg to 0.7 kg. Ball peen hammer is the most commonly used hammer. The pin is a ball shaped. It is used for riveting, chipping, drawing, etc. The weight of the hammer varies from 0.11 to 0.91 as per IS standard. Cross pin hammer resembles the ball pin hammer in shape except that is pin is in waist shape and at right angles to the eye. This hammer is used for bending the hammering in the corner. Straight pin hammer has a pin in line with the handle and is used for pinning or stretching the metal. Hacksaw. Desired length of bar stocks, rods, tubes, iron flats and metal sheet etc. are always required to be cut in fitting shop. Hacksaw is a common tool used for this purpose. It consists of a metal frame fitted with a wooden handle carrying metal clips with wings nut at its end to hold. The clip carrying the wing nut is threaded so as to stretch the blade to the desired extent. The frame can be either of fixed type. A punch made from a steel rod with a length of 90 to 150 millimeter. Okay, the diameter is 8 to 13 millimeter is used in bench work for marking purpose, and locating center is more permanent manner. The punch with tapered point angle of 40 degrees is called spring punch, and that of 600 point angle is called center punch. Prick punch, another one is the center punch. Caliper. Calipers are the device used for measuring and transferring the inside and outside dimensions of components. Although gradually they are being replaced by the more accurate and precision instruments, gauges like micrometer. In modern workshop still they stand as the in general work on account of their cheapness and ease in handling. It is very useful hand tool for rotating the screw. It consists of wooden or plastic handle and steel blade shaped at the end. The flat end of the tool is inserted into the slot provided on the head of the screw for rotating. Screwdrivers are made in various sizes to suit the corresponding sizes and the slots of screw head. So this is the screwdriver. This is the screwdriver. Drilling is an important operation carried out in fitting shop for producing different types of size hole in various material. There are many forms of drills used for this purpose. The simplest form is a flat drill which is used for woodwork. The other are important and most widely used in fluted twist drill. It has a cylindrical body carrying the spiral flutes cut on its surface. Twist drill are usually made of high-speed steel. Some cheaper varieties are made of high-carbon steel. They are made in different forms to suit the work, but the most commonly used types are those having parallel shank and those having tapered shank. Parallel shank is provided on small size drill only, and those above this size are usually provided with a tapered shank. The twist drill essentially consists of two main parts: a shank which is gripped in the chunk of the drilling machine, and the body forms the main cutting unit. Main advantage of using twist drills are the chips of the metals are automatically driven out of the hole through the spiral flutes. Cutting edges are retained in good condition for fairly long period. Heavier feeds and speed can be quite safely employed. For the same size of depth and hole, they need less power. Now, one is the helix angle, another one is the overall length. Okay, overall length here, the helix angle and flute length, straight shank, flutes. Another one is the margin and length. Flute length, overall length. So phi is the helix angle. Taper shank, overall length, this one taper shank. So this is the twist drill. Taps, the hand operated taps used in fitting shops are employed for cutting internal threads in cylinder hole or for cleaning damaged threads in similar parts. A tap consists of a tooth body having flutes cut in its surface, a round shank and a square formation at the end of the shank. The flutes are provided for the same purpose as in case of twist drill, and square formation at the top enable to grip by tapping handle. All the hand taps of different sizes are usually available in a set of 3 steps of each size known as taper or rough, second and finish or plug respectively. The main difference between the three taps is in the chamfer angle. Chamfer angle. Okay, it is in the threading operation they are used in the same order as taper, second and plug. When starting tapping, care should be taken to start the thread in alignment with the hole. Also, the tap should be occasionally rotated back about to turn to break the chips and facilitate their removal. Lead, taper or first step, lead, second or intermediate step, this is the lead, and bottoming or plug. Another one is this is the movable jaw, taps and tap range. Dies and stocks. Dies are used to cut threads on a round bar of metal, such as the threads on the bolt. It is round or square block, hardened steel with hole containing the threads and flutes which form cutting edges. Die may be solid and adjustable type. Okay, solid and adjustable type. Solid die has fixed dimension. Okay, solid die has a fixed dimension. An adjustable die may be split type with split through one side or two pieces of rectangular type. This type of dies are fitted into special stocks and closed by means of adjusting screw. The size of the die specified by the outside diameter of the thread to be cut and pitch of the thread. Another one is this is the solid die. Another one is the adjustable and split die, die holder, dies and die handle. This is the dies and die handle. Okay, this is the adjustable split die. Bench work process. Bench work involves following hand operation to finish work the desired shape and size with required accuracy. Marking, chipping, sewing, filing, draw filing, threading, grinding. Some common bench work processes are described here. Marking. It is the basic and one of the most important operation in bench work. It should be remembered that how accurately and carefully one tries to perform other operation. It will be no help until and unless the piece has been properly and accurately marked. Sufficient care should be exercised in performing this operation to obtain a desired fitting of the components. Marking on the work can be done by setting out dimensions with the help of working drawing. The surface to be marked is coated with either the paste of red lead or chalk and is allowed to dry. After that, the work is held in a clamp and it is round. Lines in horizontal direction are scribed by means of scribing gauge. Lines at right angles to these can be drawn easily by first turning the work through 90 and then using the scriber. Lines can easily be marked with the help of tri-square. Circles and arcs on flat square is increased by means of divider. After scribing the work is over, indentation on the surface are made by using the center punch and hammer along the scribed lines and arcs. The punch marks serve as the guide during further operation like filing, chipping and drilling, etc. Chipping. It is the operation employed for removing the excess metal by means of a cold chisel. To have a properly chipped surface, it is essential that the same cutting angle should be maintained throughout the operation. In case the surface of the tool too large, and it is advisable to cut grooves along the whole surface by means of a cross-cut chisel and then chip of the remaining metal. The cutting angle of the chisel differ for different metal. Frequent lubrication and cooling of their cutting edge while taking heavy cuts for removing large metal. The chisel should be firmly gripped in one hand, leaving about 3 to 5 centimeter length above the thumb of the hand. And the operator should stand erect with these 2 feet sufficiently apart to balance his own weight equally on both the feet. The operator should always see the cutting edge of the chisel and not the top of the same swing. This operation is performed in fitting for cutting different metal pieces to the desired size and shape, usually prior to other operations such as filing, drilling and scraping, etc. It is also employed for cutting metal pieces of required length out of the stock. For sawing, the saw blade should be properly fitted and stretched to have the proper tension in such a way that the cutting teeth always point away from the operator, in such a way that the sawing should be done steadily and slowly. An average speed of about 50 strokes per minute is a good practice. Sufficient pressure should be exerted in the forward stroke and this be relieved during the backward stroke. It is advisable to use a coolant throughout the operation. A new blade should not be directly used on a hard metal filing. Similar to the saw blade, most of the files have their teeth pointing away from the operator such that they cut during the forward stroke. The pressure of the hand in filing should also be applied only during the forward stroke and relieved during the return stroke. Beginners particularly should be careful enough to practice correct movement of the file. It should always be more in perfect horizontal plane for obtaining a truly plain and smooth surface. As far as possible, try to use full length of file during the operation. Moving the file diagonally on a flat surface always yields best result. A coarse pitched file should be employed when enough metal is to be removed. Draw filing. When the surface is to be finally finished by filing only and no other operation like scraping is to follow the filing operation. A special method of filing called draw filing is employed for finishing the surface. A flat file of fine cut is used for this operation. It should be ensured before use that the file teeth are free from metal particles. Otherwise, numbers of scratches will be produced on the surface. It is usual to employ a file cut quite frequently for cleaning the file teeth. For draw filing operation, the file is held flat on the surface between two hands. This is the cross filing. Another one is the draw filing. This is the diagram of cross filing. Here how to operate the file here clearly shown here. Okay, actually it is common practice to rub a chalk piece over the entire surface of the file. This helps in producing is a finely finished surface. Student, please practice in your workshop laboratory. Okay, then you will be an expert of this workshop. Okay, and this is the cross file and draw filing. Actually clear diagram is there. In this manner you have to operate all these things. Okay, be careful about the technique of the operation of the file. Okay. Last, if you like my video, you have to subscribe. Okay, thank you.